We live? What episode? Tim, make up a number like you do every other episode.
Yeah, episode 254.
Actually, it sounds like kind of low-key, right? Let me finish making this.
Oh, fuck.
Do we know what episode we're
Played
on?
my recap jam.
Huh?
All right, let's loosen up here. Loosen up our shoulders.
I ain't losing some shit because I'm gonna be fucking tight as a motherfucking bee.
Brendan's looking loose. He's looking a little empty on chi.
Yeah, that's so funny. I am empty on chi for sure.
It's
today.
a different empty than Jaying off, huh?
Dude,
Different
it's
energy.
crazy.
Not that I'm jade off. What episode are we on?
Schmitty's looking full of chi.
236.
Episode 236, TimboSugarShow. We were gone last week. We are back. We had a fun little adventure in New Jersey and New York. We're back. We're fighting Aljamain Sterling at UFC 290 something in Boston, Massachusetts. We're coming for that fucking head, baby. You know what I'm saying?
So what's the percentages it's going to be in Boston in August?
98, baby. 98%.
Damn. So I bet. So Aljo's comment about, do you listen to Daddy Dana? Who really listens to Daddy Dana?
I mean, first of all, he called him Daddy Dana, which is a little weird. He said Sean listens to Daddy Dana. Said it like that too. So I'm like, I don't know if I don't know what's going on there. But I'm not saying I call the shots. I'm just saying we're fighting in August. And if we don't, we don't. And if we do, we do. And we are. So we do. You know what I'm saying? Boston, the Irish is coming out for the night. Speaking of Irish, Ian Gary, first round head kick. D-Rod, very impressive. I didn't even know there was fights on last night. Yesterday, they were in North Carolina, Charlotte. Or no, right? Yeah, Charlotte, North Carolina, the baby. Pull up and shoot a motherfucker at Walmart, blood.
Johnny
Type
Walker
shit.
won by decision.
Johnny Walker won by decision.
Ian Gary slapped a head kick on him, huh?
Yep, Matt Brown knocked out someone.
Tim Means got submitted. What did he get
Wow,
submitted by?
that's
Did you guys see it?
I didn't get to see any of the
You
fights.
think these guys are UFC fans?
I was not watching the fights last
Brandon was
night.
be.
pounding some,
Shit.
and Schmitty pulled up, but up to jiu-jitsu by himself. Brendan, Sono, and Brock weren't with him, and that was the first time I'm like, okay, this motherfucker actually coming to jits for real, even by himself. Usually he's like, well, if none of the boys are going, why would I go? But he motherfucking showed up. Andrew Schulz was in town. He wanted to hit a little workout. The motherfucker can box. He looks like the white Floyd Mayweather. He was hitting mitts with Tim. Me and him fought. It was a good close fight. He won by decision. He submitted Tim in a triangle by grabbing his own shin. It was impressive as hell.
Grabbing my shin.
Or grabbing, Tim's shin, which was, I like that. He's fucking with he's playing with mental warfare. We went to the comedy show last night. The boy Mark, what was the black dude's name? That motherfucker was funny.
It wasn't Cedric, was it? No, that's Cedric. That's
That's our boy Scotty Cedric.
was
Here we
good.
got to look up that dude's name because he was hanging out with the boys when they came and hit mitts and stuff, and he was kind of quieter. You know what I mean? He opened up the show. We look up his name real quick. Someone, we got to give this. You got to follow this dude. He's funny because he had me laughing. He opened up the show, and then it was our boy Mark, and then it was Andrew. It was funny as hell.
Mark was good too.
Mark was really good. He's only had sex with one girl, his girlfriend, and he was making some funny jokes about it. I was loving it.
Yeah, because I'm used to watching Kill Tony lately, and you watch the professionals perform, and those motherfuckers are professionals. Dude.
Yup.
They got their shit dialed in.
Yeah.
And Schmitty thinks he can go up there on stage
No
and
shot.
just wing it.
No shot.
Oh God, they'd be nervous.
Bro,
as
we
hell,
went
but
so after that,
it'd be fun.
Andrew Schulz, so Bobby Lee and Santino had a live podcast right across the street. So we ran over there. Andrew Schulz goes on there, surprised everyone. Woo, they go crazy. Andrew Schulz calls me out. I go up there. They hand me a mic. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Because in my head, it's a comedy set. Like, it's not a Q&A. It's not a UFC press call. It's a comedy set. So I'm thinking I have to be funny. I didn't say anything, but I wish I would have said, Phoenix, what's up, my man, brothers? Said some shit like that.
Bobby Lee pulled down his pants and damn near showed the whole crowd his cock. But Bush had his butt hanging out. Bush and his cock.
It was funny.
Oh, God. I wasn't looking, but I was like, what is it?
I was looking. I'm like, that motherfucker's hung Chad. I get why he was banging out Kalai. She bad,
Podcast
too.
you go on.
Oh, I know. I hugged Bobby, and I'm like, I wanted to just like spoon with him and cuddle him. He's like got that kind of body to where you kind of want to cuddle. But I didn't because obviously it was fucking. I'm trying to find this dude's name. I forget it, and I gotta give him some shout because that motherfucker had me laughing. He opened up the show. It was funny.
Did you guys see why Mackenzie Dern got canceled? The fight, her fight got canceled and rebooked for May 20th for a main event.
Really?
It got canceled.
I wonder if it was because Mark Zuckerberg wanted it at the Apex or something.
Mm-hmm. Could be.
I'm serious. He bought out remember last time, supposedly. So you don't got money like that, G chill.
So Shane just closed on a fucking pretty epic property.
Yeah, Schmitty, I lied to you, bud. Schmitty came over the other day and said, "Are you moving?" I said, "No." But I am.
I knew it.
I'm moving.
I knew it.
But it's not far.
Yeah.
Tell him this property popped up Friday.
Well, I don't want to say too much because I feel like people could look it up.
Oh yeah,
You know what
I know.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah,
But I got a
be local.
badass property. It's a compound that I've wanted for a long time. Tim and Mariah could potentially live on it. It's got enough acres to where it's like, you guys just closed. You guys are moving into your new house next week, though.
Yeah.
So this is like potential in the future. But you guys fucking scored a dope property too.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Your place though, right now
Congrats.
that you just got. I haven't seen any places like that. I mean, it's almost like you're not even in AZ anymore.
It literally feels like you're in like Prescott, Flagstaff type shit.
You're just fucking sick. Dude.
I definitely.
Damn, we gotta check that the fuck out though.
Yeah, and it's not like it's super far.
And then it comes with a cow.
Yep.
So
Yep.
we're either gonna butcher that cow. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude.
Probably gonna butcher it.
No.
Yeah. Dude, that quality. It's like,
Why?
well, do you eat meat? That's why.
Take care of him. Give him a good life. Get some milk.
It's a girl, and you can't get
It's a-
milk unless it's in heat.
It's a boy.
No, it's a girl.
Well,
But I surprised Dany for Mother's Day. I just dropped a YouTube video. I gave my mom and Dany each $50,000 for Mother's Day. And then you know what? I'm like, you know what? Dany's a spoiled little bitch. We went and looked at this house. It was listed at this price, certain price. And then so we put an offer in. The next day, $100,000 more. Someone offered more. And then so I matched that, went up a little bit. And then the next day, someone offered another $100,000 more. So it's $200,000 over. I told Dany, I said, hey, I'm not top G. I can't fucking do that. I can't hang with these boys. Dany, heartbroken. Loved the property. Like, we took Elena out there. It was just cute. It was a perfect place to raise a family. Perfect. Privacy. Just good location. And then told her, didn't get it. Today, I said, hey, we got to go help. It's right next to Tim and Mariah's house they're going to move out of. I said, hey, we got to go help them move some shit. They're moving out. So Dany had no idea. And
That's awesome.
I said, let's just drive by it one more time. You know, she had no idea. We pulled up in there and I sat there for a little bit. She's like, we should probably like pull out. Like, I don't want to get shot. And then she sees Tim and Mariah's Tesla pull up behind him because I told him to meet us up there. And I said, you thought I wasn't a top G bitch? And I hooked her. No, but so I surprised her today for Mother's Day. I said, I got you your fucking house. I should be able to smash as many sluts as I want now. It shows true commitment, shows true love. I'm not going to buy you this fucking fat property acreage house and not be able to smash base. And she said, nope, still can't. So
I said not yet.
she said, not yet. It's not 10 acres. Oh, this bitch she has audacity.
So you wouldn't kill the cow for some good meat?
oh man, if I can't see him, don't let me see the cow.
I feel the same way.
She's cute too.
yeah. Oh my god.
But honestly,
I wouldn't even talk to it. I wouldn't even really look at it. Just hire that person. You're gonna have 2 fridges full of
quality meat,
Poor
dude.
Betty.
Quality meat.
I know, and I eat steaks all the time. So who am I even talking to?
I know. And my mom, she's like, you are not gonna kill. I'm like, Mom, you eat meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just don't let me see it.
Yeah. So
And
I don't want to
and-
go over there till the cow's gone.
And it comes with how many fully grown chickens?
what was it, 8 or 9 or 10?
You're gonna get 8 or 9 more chickens.
Yeah, they're already out there. They're already on the property. They said they'll just keep them out there, and until.
So there's no point of having this cow. No point.
I mean, and if you want to fucking watch it, try to get flies off it all day. It's more sad watching that. The flies are on it, just fucking moving around. It doesn't have any friends to hang out with. I'll do
What
it.
if you sold it, made a little cheddar?
Well, then I spend the money on the meat.
So it's because it doesn't have friends. You're gonna kill it.
Yes. Well, it's due to be slaughtered in August anyway, so I'm doing it a favor
You're
by
right.
slaughtering in
Question.
August anyway.
I bet you'll be eating those burgers though.
Not at
I'll
my
come over and
fucking
cook it,
burgers.
baby.
Yep.
What are you gonna do with the property that you bought next to your house?
Just keep it.
Oh.
That property up there, that zip code's starting to really fucking go
Take off.
up in value. So I'm just gonna keep it out there. I'll probably Airbnb that house out, which will be dope. Pay for my new mortgage basically, and then it just made more sense. It's financially, you're not guaranteed. I know obviously I have a fight booked ish, But after that, I mean, even getting to that fight, you got to get to that fight. You're not guaranteed very many fights or ever. So I just want to make sure I'm making the smartest decisions. And buying that property was smarter than building the sugar factory.
Dude, and I love your envisionment of like, you were like, what's best for my family?
100%.
Like, what makes the most sense for the family? That's always the most important thing. So I always
we can get some goats, some mini horses.
When's the goats coming?
It'll be fire. And it's going to be what? 50 from your house too?
It took exactly minutes for me to get here. And to get to my house, you don't even have to turn. You have to turn less. So, yeah. 10 minutes.
That's got to be nice, because how long was it for you before again?
25, 30.
It's a nice cut, though.
Yeah.
Little cut. And it's nice on the... you can just put that Tesla on cruise, and you can get what you done need.
You need to start doing that. How was court the other day, bud?
It was good. The lawyer guy came with me, and the judge was a younger lady, and she just wasn't having it. My lawyer talked to her before and tried to get it down to, and she's just like, no, sorry. She's just young, just making her fucking stand.
Girls shouldn't have fucking opinions, dude. This shit's really what's pissing me off nowadays. That's what's wrong with this goddamn world. I'm serious. How the fuck are you gonna let a girl be a judge and tell you nice. What the fuck you can do and can't do?
Well, I was speeding. I definitely was speeding.
I don't know.
Accountability.
Yep.
Accountability.
That's bullshit.
I pleaded guilty.
They should be able to have the Autobahn out here like they do.
Guilty.
No, I'm kidding. I respect women. I respect women's opinions, and I really think that we should vote for the women president, and it would change this fucking country. I'm on one today, boys. I didn't sleep good last night.
All right. Well,
see Elon Musk stepping down from Twitter and giving it to a woman. I forget her name.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not that he made it bad, but it's like, dude, have him focus on some crazy shit. Not Twitter.
Hey, Twitter's important, G.
It is, but
I'm still trying to find this dude's name because he is so funny.
I had a fun stoner idea on the way here. If I was Elon Musk,
you were stone driving.
No, stoner idea.
It's good. It's good.
No, I was just like, man, if I'm Elon Musk and I can influence the world, I would have fun with it. Like, why not have like old school Chevys, like sick ass cars that look like that, but are inside Tesla?
That would be cool. No, that would
Fuck
be cool.
off, Shane.
I think that's a good.
No, I honestly didn't hear what you said. I heard you say old school Chevy. I just thought dumb.
Yeah,
Volkswagen Bug.
Yeah, and they would just be decked out in Tesla shit too on the inside.
Any other products you can think of, they do retro versions of stuff like that sell really well. Why not do that with cars?
You know what I was thinking the other day? I was fucking high too, Schmidt. I was like, okay, so we kind of think that we're gonna evolve into AIs ish, like adults are gonna eventually put something in their brain and kind of start evolving into the next species, right? But what I was telling Dany, I'm like, what if Elena's already kind of like that generation's the beginning? Our DNA and our sperm is already kind of AI in it. Already has like, we're on our phones, we're on technology so much that our DNA is changing, that my sperm has that in us. And then boom, or even the next generation after Elena, and then the next generation, like they're going to be fucking just robots or 50-50 robot humans.
Well, to even elaborate on that, they're saying that someone born today could potentially live to be like 150. So like the oldest possible person is like being born now, and like the advancements and like how long people are going to be alive.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and the 5G cooking our brains and cooking our shit.
Maybe it's not cooking. Maybe it's fucking helping. Because I feel smarter than I've ever felt today than I did yesterday.
It's an interesting story here. This is a Tim Elliott tweeted this, the little UFC guy. You want to see something gross? It's a picture. It's a picture of the guy who marries people, putting the mic in front of his wife's in his wife's mouth, and the wife is saying her vows to her husband's daughter. He said, "You want to see something gross? This is my wife reading vows to my daughter on our wedding night. The guy holding the microphone was my friend/teammate. My wife cheated on me with this guy the same night, and they have had a relationship our entire marriage." Gina Mazzani. Oh, that's fucked.
Gina was cheating on her?
Or on the marriage night.
Poor guy. I feel really bad.
Just a bud.
That sucks.
What the hell?
Yeah.
But hey, it just shows you.
Shows you life's real.
Life's fucking real. Don't trust no hoes, G.
That obviously ain't the one.
Well, maybe they just had to work out some things. Maybe they need to go on Jerry Springer, RIP. Damn. I watched 2 episodes of Jerry Springer, Dany and I did this morning, because Elena stayed at Dany's sister's last night, and I FaceTime Elena. I'm like, hey, I'm going to come get you. She wanted to stay and play with her cousins. So I'm like, oh, let's just fucking watch some Jerry Springer. Dany never had watched it before. And these motherfuckers, she's like, why are they fighting every episode? I'm like, that's what they do. But Tim said he wants to have like the TimboSugarShow eventually, like when we're done fighting and shit, like Jerry Springer style.
That would be so sick.
Yeah, I'd like that.
We getting Tim Elliott on it?
Oh, that'd be good.
Oh,
Tina
God.
and Gina, and they fight. Tina and Jim. Well,
This is a fucked up story here. This lost girl in 1874, Blanche Monnier, was a parish socialite known for her beauty in France. She referred to as blah, 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 the confined woman of Poitiers. The story behind the title is tragic, beginning with a love story that ended poorly. That's a before and after. She was wealthy from a wealthy and respected family. At the age of 25, she fell deeply in love with a penniless lawyer, some broke guy. This upset her mother, Louise, who wanted Blanche to marry a guy of wealth and notoriety. However, Blanche refused to give up on her lover. This resulted in her mother trapping her in her room upstairs in their mansion and padlocking her to the bed. Blanche would remain on this bed for a staggering 26 years.
oh,
During her time in this room, Louise and Blanche's brother, Marcel, claimed Blanche had just run off and disappeared, trying to keep the situation quiet. The family had a good reputation as they donated to charities and were considered to be intelligent, hardworking people. In May of 1909, the general attorney of Paris received an anonymous letter which told details of Blanche's situation. He was so horrified, he ordered that the police go to the Monnier mansion. Upon going upstairs, they smelled a foul odor from a room with a locked door. They broke down the door to find Blanche, who was in bed surrounded with her own excrement, rotten food, bugs, and rodents. The smell was so bad the police smashed the window open, which had been covered for last 26 years, meaning that Blanche lived in there near total darkness for the entire time.
That is so disturbing.
long story short, the bitch got locked to a padlock for 26 years. Could you?
Yeah, Louise and Marcel were arrested. Marcel was found not mentally capable of standing trial. Louise died of a heart attack, the mom who locked her in there, 2 weeks after her daughter's discovery.
Ooh, happy Mother's Day.
Blanche was taken to a psychiatric institution where she suffered with mental disorders her whole life. She died in 1913. She never gave up on her lover.
Oh.
Wow.
Never gave up on her lover. Mm-hmm. Who the fuck was her lover?
The guy that she tried to get with. That's why she got locked in the room in the first place.
The penniless fucking lawyer.
Oh, damn.
So that's enough to get her spirits up.
That's fucking glass looking about to snap.
Oh, you gotta watch my boy Jimmy's amateur debut.
That was so freaking cool.
Did you guys have a good time at the fights?
Oh, God.
He brought his girl too?
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, he's like a really good wrestler. His grappling's really good. He's a great
He slept
MMA
the dude.
And then he just beats the shit out of him. It was so sick.
Brandon said he got recognized too, and his girl saw it, and he was like, "Yeah, that's like, that's my shit, G.
That's my life.
That's me."
Yeah, the Jobin goes, he's like, dude, I saw Brendan before I saw you. It made me laugh just because size.
So you guys knight him now, Brendan?
Huh?
Ooh, yeah, with
Not official. Is it Facebook official?
I would
no,
say
it's not. It's not official. I mean, it's kind of like not official, but it is like it's not official though. No,
it's kind of went
It's
without
official.
saying. Like you guys are kind of like a thang, shotty.
But like spent the night back-to-back nights. So.
69.
Whoa. No, she
Whoa,
was on a period,
Chance.
right? Oh wait, sorry.
Well,
Too much. Might be. Question mark.
Sorry.
But no, it was really cool
Yeah,
because
okay.
me and Brendan have only been to UFC events. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So seeing a smaller fighting organization event, like that was raw. That was raw as fuck, and it was really cool.
Jimmy's first fight, he's like, dude, when I wrapped my fucking hands, I was punching the wall. I was like, oh, this is dangerous. I could.
Yeah.
That
And then,
dude is.
oh God, did I feel bad for the guy he was fighting because he was he had no one behind him. What kind of
He
fighter?
had guys in his corner.
Well, he was an independent fighter.
Those guys.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah, and then here's Jimmy with Tim Welch and Drakkar Klaus in his corner on his debut.
Yeah, those guys who sign up for fights and think you can train in your garage, you're going to learn, and you might have to learn the hard way.
Yeah,
And that's getting KO'd.
yeah.
Oh, that
Oh man, Jimmy looked incredible.
Yeah.
It's really exciting.
yeah, he's
Stud.
gonna be he's gonna be a stud.
Good
He
dude,
is.
too.
If it can just keep him in the gym, keep him
Yep.
working, keep him on the fucking path. Because
That's
it's
the thing.
amazing how many people could be a stud.
Yeah.
But they just can't stay the course.
Remember Dylan Drivdahl? I mean, he had potential. He was good. Fucking worked hard.
100% could have got him in the UFC.
Could have gotten the UFC, moved back home, and just kind of.
Yeah, I
Doing his
texted
own
old Dylan the other day when I was in Montana. I said, miss you, brother. And he said he regrets moving back, too. It's like, damn
Yeah,
it.
I'll tell you a story about that later.
He still could come back and make a run, though. He still fucking.
Yeah, he
still
definitely had
could.
skills, but yeah, for Shizzle 7. What are we, 14 weeks out from Aljo? Whew. I'm excited to get back into camp. Aljo's already fat. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it is going to be good. We got, I think, 8 jiu-jitsu students competing today. Maybe a couple more. And then it was impressive that Andrew Schulz came in. He's like, "Yep, I'll do whatever." Because most people wouldn't just come in the gym, say, "I'll roll with you," or "I'll
hit
do
mitts
this."
is easy. Like, well, let's just hit mitts. He wanted to grapple a little bit.
He did.
He wanted to feel what it felt like. At least he thought he did. And he went and he's like, that was the most demoralizing, humbling experience ever when you're just holding his neck down and he can't stand up.
I remember the first time. I think I had to been 19 when I rolled with a black belt, and I was like, what the fuck? I can just move as hard as I want in any direction, and they're just going to be wherever they want, way ahead of me. It's like you forget how fucking exhausting that is.
But he's stuck in there. He hung in there. He didn't quit. He didn't give up. He didn't break. He fucking stuck in there, and that shows character.
He'd be a killer. He's tall,
He
dude.
could be, yeah.
Tall, lanky.
He could, I mean, that motherfucker could knock a motherfucker out, too. He's got that boom, 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 that
It
punch.
was really cool hearing him say things that everyone says when they first start jiu-jitsu. Like,
What the fuck?
what's happening? What was that?
Yeah.
It was cool.
Being a stand-up comedian, you go in there, it's just like, I literally watched him a week before, he did a 15-minute set in New York, and then he did a 45-minute set last night. So he said the same jokes. I laughed just as hard at the same jokes. And it's funny because he has like his core jokes, or I guess comedians have like their core jokes, and they kind of improv like with the people in the stands or the crowd, and kind of say a little bit different twists to the joke to kind of get people's reactions because they're trying to build their hour special. And then they fucking kind of remember what they said, and it's fucking impressive. And he did 3 shows last night.
Yeah, I was looking. I was like, I wonder how long he's done comedy. He's been doing comedy, it said on some site, for 23 years.
Jesus. Yeah, he's a professional.
23 years doing something, you're going to be fucking.
It's funny, in the green room right before he walks out, we were sitting in there with them, and he's like, so like, what was that show? Like, still just like thinking about jiu-jitsu and how cool it was. And how
He might
like,
have found love.
he said he potentially might go try it.
Isn't that cool seeing the different world of skills that someone has when you are so like, dude, I could never do that.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you have a kinship too, because you guys are all performers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It was crazy how many people are at the Bobby Lee.
Oh,
Santino
fucking A's.
pod.
That was sold out. Sold
It was
out.
at Comerica Theater,
Yeah,
right?
where I knocked out David Nuzzo. Mm-hmm. And that bitch was sold out. I walk out there like, oh.
Live pods.
Because we were talking about doing a potentially live pod. I'm like, oh my God, we'd have to start with like 7 people. I don't know why it's so much harder. Like, we're doing a live pod right now, but no one's here.
Yeah, I mean, if it's in that Boston place and they have the production team there ready to help us, and we have kind of dialed in what we're gonna do.
Dude, we could do a fight week. Monday. Hey,
Yeah,
I don't want to stress about one fucking thing. I want to show up.
Trying to make
Live
it a little
pod
fun.
Monday.
Maybe have a couple interactions with fans or something. Do something,
Yeah.
do
Well,
something
that's-
fun with them.
be
Make
part
them
of
do
it.
something silly or stupid.
That'd probably be majority of it's interacting with the fans. But
Yeah. I think that'd be sick.
So that you just dropped that Mother's Day video.
Yeah.
I bet that was pretty cool, being able to give your mom and Dany $50,000.
Yeah, it was. It felt good. They're not grateful. No jokes. No, it felt good. My mom, she
wished that you would have gave to her Danny's.
yeah, she probably was like, you should have gave me like 16. No, I'm kidding. My mom and money, she's always kind of has something, but she was good. Yeah, it did feel good. I feel like I spoil the fuck out of my mom more than anybody, which is good. It's crazy to think about everything she's done for me that I remember from being like whatever age you start remembering shit. But even all the shit she did for me when I was Elena's age, all the shit I don't even know, all the shit I do for Elena and Dany does for Elena that Elena doesn't know. So it feels good to be able to give back to my mom, and eventually my dad. It's different because my dad doesn't live here, so I'm never around him. Like, I talk to him on the phone every once in a while, but being around your parents is a lot different than when they're back home. You talk to them on the phone 4 times a week. Mm-hmm. So it feels good to be able to give my mom. Hopefully no one turns shit off, G.
I don't think they will.
We were kind of making jokes at home. We're like, man, it'd be tough to be your brother or sister. So like, your mom looks at, so what'd you guys get me?
Yeah, no shit. Michelle got my mom flowers.
Yeah, here's a card.
Yeah,
I got my mom a Snuggie, you asshole.
Hey,
Snuggie, yeah, no shit.
I think I'm making up for a lot of the Mother's Days. I'm not good at getting, like, the last 6 Mother's Days, I probably didn't get my mom shit. So it equaled up. But
I love you, Mom. Shout out moms.
Yeah, shout out moms. And all the moms I smashed. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, all the MILFs out there, shout it out, baby. Hit me up. Jokes. What else be going on? What else we got going on, bud? I haven't gamed in 2 months.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Kron Gracie says one round fights would change the sport for better. 1 15-minute fight or 1 25-minute fight. No rounds. where you
That's an
can't go
interesting
talk to your
perspective.
coach. You got to just go
Interesting
fight this guy.
perspective.
And then you gotta make the changes yourself.
So you get taken down, and you could be taken down for 12 minutes, and then you get up.
Well, unless you're stalling, they get you up.
Stalling. That's a very interesting idea. I think it could be implemented maybe in another organization to see how it does. It'd be crazy. It would change
fighting.
Grapplers would. I think more grapplers would be more dominant. Maybe.
You think?
If they get you down and you can't get up.
Yeah, but maybe you're not getting up. I mean,
Maybe you get up
for a wrestler to do ground and pound, people don't realize.
Yeah, that's true.
Ground and pound is one of the most tiring things, especially from the guard when their legs are around your waist. So you don't really have your hips to really twist your hips and punch when you're in someone's guard. It's fucking exhausting. And then especially you can't practice full out ground and pound in practice.
Yeah.
Where I'm trying to KO this guy on top of him. So you get in that fight and you're trying to KO this guy and you're like, zaps your energy.
And you start punching, that's the opportunity to get up. You're controlling someone, they can't get up. You go to punch, they have space to get up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, even if you're on top if it's a 25-minute fight, you're on top for 18 minutes, and then the guy gets up and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, you're like, okay, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to put it all out there in the first 5-6 minutes. And if I get past that, well, I'm going to be fighting on hard or I'm going to lose.
What's that quote say right there from Bryce Mitchell? My cardio comes from fucking my cousins.
No, that's from Rab.
Oh, Rab. Is that a real quote? Or is it like a fake quote?
I think that was from Rab.
Is that one real? Damn. I mean, you never know nowadays. There's no fact.
No, Jason did that shit. That motherfucker.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's weird.
What?
I was going to say, maybe get another cow from him and make something of the cow.
Bryce? No, I feel bad for that fucker.
Why? He's a good guy.
No, I feel bad for him that he pulled out of that fight. Yeah. He got beat up by Ilya.
Well, he said in the Ilya fight, he said, I was hurt and I'm never going to do that again. I should have pulled out. So he must have been hurt again.
You learned your lesson. Yeah, I'm going to actually hit him up because I'm getting damn near a farmer too.
Pope calls sex abusers children of God and deserving of love. What do you say about that, boy?
I mean, that's just a Christian thing to say.
God damn. Yeah,
forgive thy father, thy neighbor, thy fucked thy children.
Yeah, organized religion has some issues.
I mean, he's saying that God loves everyone, right?
Well, he'll forgive you if you can.
Forgiveness. Get baptized. Fuck another kid. Get baptized again. That's what he's saying.
That was deep.
When does the new Ultimate Fighter come out? It comes out
May 31st,
soon, right?
baby. The end of the month. McGregor documentary is coming out in a couple weeks. Or no, a couple days. I'm thinking Wednesday.
Did you see this little clip? I'll play it. It should play on the speaker.
If I told you what weight it's going to be.
Yeah, I saw this.
184.
You want to do 185? I'll do 185.
You'll do what you're told.
He'll do what you're
I'm going to
told.
pin you.
I'm going to
This
pin
is my
you.
game. This is my game forever.
Oh, when he pushed that
I'm going to pin you.
when he pushed Chandler's face, that was powerful. That was like violent. That was like a strike. That wasn't on the shoulders, which would still be fucked up whiplash. It was like in the chin area. That was a violent strike.
He came out this morning saying that he wants to beat Matt Brown's record.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. You think they should have less UFC fights? Because I mean, some of these fights, it's like
they got that ESPN deal. They got to put out a certain amount on. It doesn't
Shit's
really
way too oversaturated.
I mean, yeah, that's true. And I guess that fight was played on ABC or something yesterday. But for the diehards, maybe they'll watch it. Like
the
for
Warlikes,
that fight,
guarantee Warlike watch that shit.
Yeah, probably.
There was something special about back in the day when the shit was like just once a month.
But you have the once in a while big fights that are still exciting. But
I mean,
they just
it's better,
have shitty ones in between.
Better for fighters.
That's
Yeah,
way more
100%.
opportunities.
100%.
Yeah, because then it's fight night. You got Mackenzie Dern versus Angela Hill main
That's
event.
huge.
Kai Kara France versus Amir Albazi main event, and then Amanda Nunes, Benil will be good. Vittori Cannonier. Yeah.
There's a couple Vittori Cannoniers on there.
Schmitty's Rizz on the last pod. I had a couple OnlyFans girls on my the RedHawk
No, he wasn't
recap.
risen.
And he was. One of the OnlyFans girls said she'd fuck Schmitty's bald head.
No, she didn't.
She did.
For how much?
Taco.
For a taco?
Yeah, no, that was her name.
She's like,
Taco.
I like bald dudes. I was like,
I'd fuck
Wait,
your
did
head.
she said she would fuck you?
Yeah.
And then just
No,
nothing
your
happened?
bald head.
yeah, my bald head. I think they both wanted a piece of daddy. If I'm being
And you
honest.
just didn't you didn't hit him back up or anything?
It's good.
Well, I'm
the
just not gonna
Dunning-Kruger's
pay for
beautiful.
Why not?
You want to pay? You want to sponsor this shit?
Hey,
Timbo
I mean,
Show.
a couple more years if nothing's happened. Read that.
Breaking. Could be
in
a lie.
works. In works.
UFC is working on Corey Sandhagen versus Umar. No, I'm gonna
Bro, Umar, I told on the Bro Malley show, the motherfucker was sleeping on Ali Abdazil.
in his arms. I have a video of it.
Me too.
Gets into.
Mid-fight, sleeping on him. Mid-fight. It was fucking
And
hilarious.
he like popped up, looking at my camera for a second. Then I was like, damn.
I wonder what he just got done doing.
puckered out.
He was. Probably got done grappling 30 rounds with Khabib.
You watch Chael Sonnen's videos of him calling out Huberman?
I never see. I see the titles and shit, but I never watch the actual videos. He just goes ham on him.
And Matt Brown, at 42 years of age, now holds the joint highest KOs in the UFC with 13 KOs. Him and the Derek Lewis.
And he wants the record. Connor does.
13 KOs?
Yeah, that's
fucking
insane.
sick.
I feel like I'm right around there. Jokes. I got a couple though. Eddie, Cheeto, Pedro, Peter. You know what's crazy is this fight against Aljamain August 19th in Boston will mark 3 years, damn near to the day I fought Cheeto.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit weird living away from you boys.
I don't think it'll be too. I mean, it will be because I do hit the boys up quite a bit saying, "Hey, you guys want to come watch the sunset and shit?" But still, 25-minute drive out there. You guys will like.
I knew
that
something
shit.
was up because your pool wasn't being taken care of.
That had nothing to do with
You
it.
kept
That was just my
upgrading
mom.
everything.
I got artificial turf, which I was gonna get for a long time.
Yeah.
Like I've had that for months, and
These
then
are
the pool,
signs
my
of
mom
moving.
just fucking got a little lazy on it, so it was a little green. So I don't know what you saw that made you think I was gonna fucking buy a house.
My bad, bud.
My chicken. Dany lost my fucking turtle. Found it, but she lost it. I said if you put him outside his colorful fence that we have, the big one they can't. I'm like, if you're not watching him, put that around him. She didn't do it. We had these bricks that seemed like they would be big enough to hold him in. Hour goes by. I'm like, I'm gonna go check on Turbo. The motherfucker's gone.
Oh my god.
I looking over my neighbor's fence. He's like, hey, what you doing? I'm like, oh, I was looking for my fucking tortoise.
Were you
And-
scared?
Yeah, I was fucking terrified.
He blends in too.
Hard to see. Could have went into the wolf den, but he ended up going to the other neighbors, which was good. And my neighbor found him.
He was in your other neighbor's yard?
Yeah, he went through little holes. So
Dude.
Danny's fucking got 2 black eyes.
How crazy
Jokes.
smart are turtles? That's crazy.
How is that smart to fucking escape and go to
Dude,
the
they
neighbors?
move so slow and they're so little in such a big backyard and they find it.
Yeah, but
Come
what's
on.
smart about finding that?
Dude, credit where credit's due.
What are you talking about? He didn't find a fucking gold chest. He fucking crawled through a hole.
Brendan, you're back to your screenwriting?
I am. I got. Yeah, I've been working on this
Really?
TV pilot that I had been written before, but now I'm just redoing it all.
Refining it?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch just changing. It's
What kind
it's
of
good.
is it like a Seinfeld kind of sitcom type shit, or like more of like what would you describe it as?
Damn. I guess the big show, maybe just Lost.
Okay.
You know, let's just say that one. That's a big one that kind of pops out to people.
Okay.
Something like that.
Complicated for.
What's that?
Is it?
It's just a lot of. It's a lot to go over.
Damn. So you just.
But I
sit-
appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I meant like just like the genre type. But Lost makes sense. I get what you're saying.
It's a thriller for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. So you just sit there. Is it kind of like a therapy for you? You sit there for an hour, 30 minutes, like.
Yeah, if I can get a scene done a day, I'm like, dude, then it's only going to be a certain amount of days. Set consistency is key.
Yep.
And I just do it and finish out. And then I'll be like, wow, a script has been finished.
Damn.
Because I'll be having done it every day. Accountability. And then I post it on my story. That way it can be accountability there.
Yep.
So that way I don't slack.
They say that. Post on social. Hold yourself accountable. I'm transitioning from Christianity.
Yeah. Did you say there's a little.
You okay today, Tim? What's going on, Captain?
Largest mass shooting in AZ history.
9 people.
Oh,
I remember
that
that.
just happened?
1991.
Oh,
You remember that?
damn.
No, I remember,
Yeah, I remember you
we
telling
drove
us.
past it once.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was like I looked it up and yeah.
But dude, they're fucking orange suits.
Fire.
Those are sick, dude.
They're
I'm gonna
sick.
roll out to that out of press. Shit's fire. Suns are out of the game. We got
Rally the Valley.
yeah,
I got a free
Rally the
T-shirt
Valley.
from it.
That's fire. We got Schmitty, what the fuck are you smiling about? There's nothing to smile about right now.
You okay, Red? What's on your mind, baby?
What do you mean, bro?
He does
You
seem a
look
little
a
down
little
in the
tired.
dumps, doesn't he?
Am I?
You chi high?
I ate a fat burger yesterday.
That wasn't fat. Chill.
That was a fat burger.
That was not fat. That was
And
like
a fucking
double
shake
double.
after.
The shake after that you had that I didn't have.
My blood sugar could be low.
You do seem a bit down in the dumps, bud. We're
Do
talking
I?
about Tim down in the dumps.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because I have such great energy.
Man, that might be it.
We're just, yeah.
One's shining, one's not. You know what I mean?
Can I have my fucking matcha, please, before I freak out?
Thank you so much. Legends.
Spoiled.
Legends.
Spoiled
the ladies
brat.
brought us
Spoiled
drinks.
brat.
They're the best.
I'm over here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Tim needs a burrito. That's why get this man his burrito.
Thank you, man.
It's not Tim when he's
Best.
hungry.
You're the best. You're the best.
I can't even taste that. I gotta get this fucking nose fixed. I know I talk about it too much and say too much, but this is just absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you
I want to
guys.
start adding a segment.
Appreciate you.
A segment?
I just don't know how to do call-ins because when you post a number for call-ins, people keep calling.
yeah.
And it keeps going beep, 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 beep. So I wanna
What if you
add
do
a
this?
segment.
What if you say, post your number, and then we call random numbers? What's up? We're live on the Timbo Sugar Show. What are you doing? Are you fucking your girl?
That's
Something
a good
like that.
idea.
Thanks, bro.
That is a good idea. Yeah.
Thanks, bro. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that, man. What else we got? We got any big fights coming up? I feel like when's the next big fight? I mean, we kind of talked to
Jake and Nate.
Jake and Nate, August 5th. Did you guys watch the press conference?
I did.
I did too. It was interesting. It's a very interesting fight, dude. 185. Jake's a big boy. Nate's not. He's big, but 185 is probably around. Like he probably walks around 190.
Ooh, Nate.
Nate 185 probably.
He looked pretty fucking big, actually.
At the stare down.
Yeah, I was like, damn, he's looking around 2 bills.
I just saw the highlights and Nate was cracking me up when he was like, "Where's the people?" There's no
I know.
one.
And Jake's like, this is your promotion because it's Nate's promotion and Jake's promotion. So Nate's like, where the fuck are the people? And Jake's like, yo, this is half your team didn't do that. It was funny. Some good banter back and forth.
Can't wait for you guys to end up buying a house and seeing how big of a pain in the ass it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I
How much shit there is to do. And I'm thankful we live in a day and age where you can just sign shit over email. Because imagine if you didn't.
The first house I
God.
bought, I mean, I had to go and sign I had to sit down at the place and sign it all.
But I swear there's a new email every fucking day that you got to sign a whole bunch of pages.
Oh, yeah.
Well, when we were with Sean and just learning everything, when the contractor guy came out and he's talking about the water
yeah.
pipes and just all the shit you need.
Well, you know what's crazy about this house that I just put under contract right now is Tim showed me it Friday night in New Jersey. Because he was still, they just got a house, so he was still getting the emails from the houses. He's like, bro, what the fuck? Look at this house. This house is so sweet. The next Friday, it was under contract.
Wow.
7 days. And I wasn't even looking to buy a house. I sent it to Dany. I'm like, hey, take a peek at this. Just too perfect.
Well, I can't
yeah,
wait to see it.
If you guys, when you envision yourself buying a house one day, where would it be? In Phoenix?
Around the boys.
Well, yeah, somewhere around you guys.
Phoenix would be good.
Yeah.
Hard to beat Phoenix, dude.
It's
Hard to be
home.
what
I
else?
fucking love it here.
I love it here too.
Yeah.
I told Sean, he motherfucker moves to Texas. I moved to Texas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's heating up, though, boys.
Yeah.
That solar I got on my house, though, shout out, Independent Solar. Those motherfuckers came, hooked it all up. And there's a cool little app, too, that I look at every once in a while. Just shows you basically,
So already,
it's already producing it.
so did you shut off your SRP?
APS? No. Because you still have to have APS. That'll cover whatever the solar doesn't.
Dude, you can make some fat cheddar renting that bitch out.
I'm going to Airbnb it out, yeah.
Because it's Sean O'Malley's. you
And
know
it's
what I
a
mean?
crazy property.
It's a really beautiful property. So
I'm just glad I'm not selling it because I'm attached to that house. I've had a lot of sweet fight camps at that house. I've had a lot of good memories at that
And dude,
house.
This
Elena
place is booming. You can make fat cheddar
that
off that
property.
house in the future.
They're saying that Peoria, Arizona, that zip code is becoming luxury like Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
You've seen the massive neighborhood being built right there
Oh,
on
yeah.
the way here.
Yeah. I could probably sell that house for $500,000 more than I bought it for.
I know
already.
that's now. Dude, remember that Jay-Z song 444 where he's like, I could have bought a place for $3 million. That same place today is worth $20 million. It's like that could easily be yours.
Dude, that Airbnb idea would be kind of cool, and you even have a cleaning service for it too. And then like,
well, yeah, they
imagine
take
how many
12%.
people.
They only take
Damn.
12. I mean, they take 12% and they take care of it and stuff. But it's sweet too. Like if I have someone coming in, I'm like, you could pick what days you Airbnb it out. What if some days I want to go over there and fuck?
Yeah.
You know, you just go over and fucking bust it up.
Or one day you're just like, yeah, let's just.
You know what? I'm going to give it to Schmitty.
Was the Schulz Podcast Studio sick?
First of all, it's Schulz. There's no T.
Schulz.
Andrew Schulz.
think I might have been doing that wrong,
SCHULZ. Schulz.
Schultzy? I was saying Schultzy.
Schulz.
It's not Schultz. It's Schulz.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure there's no T. Emron told me, and I believe whatever that fucker says because he's a lot smarter than me.
He's such a nice guy.
The best. I would be
he is.
fucking in the dumps, probably fucking shooting heroin if I didn't beat Emron.
Yeah, he's a blessing.
But Andrew Schulz, their podcast,
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep.
their podcast studio was so sick. It was like in New York, and it was just, dude, New York's such a crazy energy to it. Just got this level of anxiety that's just like, woo, let's get shit done. There was a ton of massage parlors down. Oh, I didn't get to go. I wanted to because my back was real sore, my knee.
When's the last time you went to a parlor?
It's been a long time.
It's been a long
time.
couple weeks. Anyway, yeah. So New York was fire, but their setup is super cool, and they made it feel. And Akash, you know him, the Indian dude. He was funny as fuck. They made it super comfortable when you sit in there, and it just. Did you watch it at all? The pod? I thought it went well. I got some good feedback from it, but it was nerve-wracking. It was like similar to going on Rogan. I think Rogan's more nerve-wracking because it's like you almost want to sound smarter, or at least not sound like. But that was like a comedy podcast, so it was like meant to be super funny.
Yeah.
So, but I was still a little nervous. But yeah, their setup is fucking dope. I wish we would have got Schulz on the pod.
I wonder. Yeah, because I wonder if they go on tour once a year. Because I'm like, God, that would be traveling every week.
I think they go on tour like all the time.
Really, just
All
traveling,
the time.
traveling.
Yeah, that's
traveling.
all comedy people. Even Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino. They're doing a bus tour right now, so they're just touring and doing that.
Having a good time.
But that's their full-time job. So if that was
Yeah.
our full-time job, we'd probably look forward to it, and it'd be fun and shit.
Imagine doing a live podcast tour.
That's
You
what
just
we're
got on
talking
a bus and you went toured the country doing podcasts in different places.
And like the best parts of the country too, like the best fun parts. We're
Like where
going
the
to
hottest
every
chicks
city.
are?
Yeah, that sounds like a good time.
I like that. I told Dany, I'm like, Dany, it's just like God speaking through me. Think what you want. But he said, spread your seed with as many races as you can. So I told Dany, I'm like, I need to find a black girl, Asian girl. We could probably skip out on the white girl, no offense. I got to get the Mexican covered.
White girls are good.
Yeah, they're good. No, I mean, I'm white, so I don't need white on white. You know, I want to really spread the seed and spread it with the race. And Dany said, well, then I'll move out. And I said, if you want to disobey God like that, that's your own choice, but that's just God speaking through me. So,
Oof. I mean, how are you gonna go against that?
yeah,
Well,
exactly.
yeah, how
but the
can you
thing
question
is,
that? I mean,
to find another girl that you could actually live with and get along with as well, I would have another girlfriend, but the chances of finding another girl to actually get along with like that is,
yeah.
I told Dany, it's damn near impossible. I probably will never. I'm not closed-minded to it. She's like, it's not happening. I'm like, if it happens, it happens. But
Dealing with two different girls on their period and two different girls getting jealous I'm like, you just don't want a peaceful life.
no, yeah, that sounds miserable. But I'm just saying, I really have always wanted a mixed black baby and an Asian baby. Imagine me with an Asian lady, like a full fucking like straight up Asian. You know what I'm
Tim,
saying?
you're so sensible.
Sugar Lee.
Thank you.
Sugar Lee, I like that, baby. Who let the dog out? Sugar Lee. Dude, imagine.
Yeah,
Sugar
that was
Lee.
I love that part. Schultz's joke.
Don't give it away.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
don't. But just talking about the boys though. When the boys go out, it's like go
different.
out to fucking cause some havoc.
Yeah. Or the
girls-
girls,
yeah.
girls in their period with the. That was funny.
Yeah, you guys got to go to Schultz's show if you have the chance. His openers were fucking money. Cause most people's openers like,
No,
they were my face hurt last night. There was so much laughing.
there was this
love
fucking guys, these middle table, right in the front rows, directly under the comedians, just talking to each other. Like, and you can.
Well-
I'm like,
It looked like some Scots, just little punks that were on dates with girls, so they were trying to like be cool and talk a lot. And then the first comic was like, "Hey, this table, shut the fuck up, please."
And they're
he's
like-
like, "What the fuck? He's gonna tell shut the fuck that motherfucker." He's just like being douchebags.
yeah. I'm like, why are you
Really?
guys like sit in the back if you're gonna talk? And like, it takes away from because you don't want to miss any part of a joke. Because at the end, it's like and if you miss it, it can throw it off a bit. And these motherfuckers, you can hear them talking.
I kind of respected Steve-O when we went and saw Steve-O live. He stopped his show and he tells someone, "Hey guys, get these guys the fuck out!" Like,
Yeah.
he was on it.
Yeah, dude, walking out when Andrew Schulz said walking out into that arena, I don't know what I was expecting, but I was not expecting for that bitch to be that packed. And those guys were just improv and just going off. Like Andrew grabbed the mic and he was making everyone fucking laugh just like that. And then Bobby Lee says something. And then he's showing his fucking butt. And then Andrew Santino, is that his name? Am I saying it right? The redhead. He's funny as fuck. And then he said they're just so funny. It's just a different kind of funny because I feel like I can make people laugh and funny shit, but on a mic like that was like, God damn it, my cheeks were hurting laughing up there too. You surf Twitter? Mm-hmm. That burrito, did that do it for you?
No, it did.
Now say something funny, G. How about the Mexicans? That was my go-to if I had to do any stand-up.
I did my first scissor sweep in Jits the other
you?
day. Yeah, but it doesn't really. I feel like it doesn't really count because it was a guy who was new to the gym.
Autistic?
It's okay. I saw you. I was over watching you, coaching him up a little bit. It's hard when you're so new and they're asking, "What do I do?" You're just like,
Yeah, I was trying to show him how to break the guard.
but that was wrong.
Was it?
Yeah,
Was it?
it was wrong.
What did I
It's
do wrong?
okay.
Tell me.
You have to have good posture. Your arms got to be
told him
straight.
his arms
No,
straight.
you didn't tell him that. I had it on video.
Oh,
you were
damn.
saying elbow him in his thighs and get down here like this, and that's wrong. But that's okay. You're trying to help.
I was trying.
You know what I
get
will
there?
say? We played a bunch of cornhole yesterday, and Schmitty, we were fucking around grappling. He grabbed some wrist control, and then I pushed him on his back, but I was trying to knee on belly and just like kind of pin him. Motherfucker was coming up, and I was like, this guy's gonna be an issue in 2-3 months. You stay consistent, you're gonna be you got potential.
Your
Yeah.
toughness was on a scale from 1 to 10 when you first came, -3.
-3.5, probably.
very
like, just
weak.
bitch.
But now
Pussy
it's
ass
probably
shit.
getting up there 3 to 4.
Yep.
There
Which
we
is
go.
good. We're
Hey,
climbing.
That's what
That's
what
like
I
6
to
points.
hear, baby.
Because some
quick.
of those practices I've been having him doing scramble drills and Schmitty's
I've watched.
sweating. He's not trying to get off the mat and be a
Yep.
puss. He's going through it.
Oh yeah,
Fucking turning into a top.
I enjoy
dude.
rolling with the guys who are really good too. They're fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing up that cornhole match though.
Yep.
Can we talk about it?
Yeah, I went 6-1.
Oh.
Finally lost a game. Finally out in the
Oh,
sun for
damn.
fucking hours, just beating on me. Schmitty comes in fresh with a fucking shrimp burrito.
Excuses.
And fucking who was on your team? Brock. Brock carries this guy to a fucking dub. Me and Brendan are still the best team in the league.
Brock was doing great, but I was doing good too. I wouldn't say I was doing amazing, but I was doing good.
Yeah, Brock beat me and Brendan.
And oh, Tim, you should have just been there for this game because I busted first, right? We were beating them 19-10.
Is the skill level
Okay,
pretty
let's-
even?
Yeah, it's all pretty fun.
19-10, Tim. We were whooping these guys' ass.
You just
I
make up
come
numbers
over-
right now?
I come over, Sean's like, "Oh, I'm undefeated in cornhole.
Which I
I'm
am.
undefeated in cornhole."
I am still.
Like, all right, let's go.
Sugar
Let's
State
go.
Athletic.
19-10, and then I bust, right? Then we go down, then they take the
All right, we're
lead.
losing people here.
Then Sean busted.
We're losing
We
people
came
here.
back and
They
won,
beat Brendan and I. We were playing series. So Brendan and I lost the first game against Brock and Sono. Came back 2-1 them. We lost the first game to Schmitty and Brock. We would have 2-1 to them too, but we didn't have time. So it's like, did they even win? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a series.
Yeah, me and Brendan are still probably one of the better teams. But that game's fun, dude. And that new turf that we got out there, no ants crawling all over your
Sean couldn't make
shit.
it on the board yesterday to save his life.
That's not true.
The bounce strategy.
I bounced that shit. Like I'm bouncing fucking
Brendan
Schmitty's
made
head
more
off the canvas.
threes than I had ever seen in a game.
You fucked more threes than I've seen. No, I'm jokes. That'd be a compliment at this point. I'm kidding. But yeah, that's life, man. You've been playing 2v2 gunfight and it's been fun.
Oh my god,
That sounds kind of fun. I'm not even gonna lie.
it's so fun. Just because in between games, you can get in the person's head. You can talk shit.
You've
Get
been
'em
streaming?
fired up, and I've been streaming on Twitch just cause.
Yeah.
But it's such a good
Because I
time.
remember gunfight. I didn't know, is 2v2 gunfight a new thing? Do you got both your guys' guns switch when you get a kill? Is the gunfight where you kill someone and your new gun
No, it's
comes
not
up?
that. Gunfight
okay.
2v2.
So gunfight though, you don't kill someone then you get a new gun.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Gunfight's
That
just
one's fun
2v2?
too. But it's usually, and it's random. So you put 4 people in the lobby and then they match up me and Trevor versus Sono and Tony, or Warlike and me versus Sono and Trevor, and it's best of 6.
Damn, that is some shit teams.
Sean, you keep not playing, champ. It's gonna pass you.
It will indeed, but you know what? I'm doing shit. I got a farm now. I got chickens now.
Yeah.
I got a black girlfriend almost someday maybe.
Tim, did you think those chickens would be dead by now?
I did.
You know what they say in the summer though
I
is
honestly
when the highest percentage of losing the chickens because they have to cool themselves internally, so they have to have frozen food or like watermelon or cold water. So I have to go out there 2-3 times a day and put ice in their water, and it's like a fucking it's like a commitment.
How many animals do you see yourself having? Say even when you're done fighting.
It depends, dude. I feel like I go through phases. I might not even want to have this house in a month.
That's what I'm saying. Well, now once you get into training camp, it's going to be a bitch to take care of them. But if you have,
you see what I think? I think different. I think opposite. I think the amount of free time I have in training camp because I don't game, I don't do any. I train and then I go home and chill. Mm-hmm. I get bored sometimes. I mean, I have nothing to do.
Yeah, you might love it. Actually,
I really think I'm going to enjoy. It gives you like a reason to be outside, not be on your phone, not be on YouTube, not just be sitting around, slouching around. Movement is medicine, so I'm going to constantly be doing stuff with the chickens. Especially if you can get a little mini horse, little mini goat, and build relationships with it. Yeah, so I think it's going to be good, and really just having Elena raised kind of on like a mini farm type environment. I feel like one of the best ways to raise a kid instead of being on their phone inside watching shit. Like being outside is so just therapeutic. Being outside with animals is just another level of that.
If you could have any kind of animal, what kind would you guys have?
Monkey for me.
The chimp empire, dude. If you gotta watch that shit on Netflix, it'll trip you out. It's an empire. I mean, it's a colony of 120 chimps, and there's a hierarchy in there too.
Yep.
And it's like a community, and they survive. 120 together. It's the largest little group.
Dude,
known.
you get too close to that fucking fence and your nose or fingers are gone, dude.
There's no fence.
It's in the wilderness, like in the forest.
That you're going to have?
No, he's saying on Netflix, Chimp Empire.
Mm-hmm. Watch that show if you get a chance. It's fucking crazy.
But I'm going to have a monkey someday. I really do believe, I think, like, I'll have
a little
monkey. You deserve one.
If I keep fucking winning and I get, champ and my mind gets my ego gets huge, I'm going to have a couple monkeys.
Like little monkeys, right?
Like,
No chimp, no gorilla.
Dude, like friends.
No, I probably, regardless, I think, if I become champ, I'll get myself a marmoset, a couple monkeys with little diapers, but I'll also have full-time caretakers for them. Because that's like having a baby.
You know what you should get is a hippopotamus, because that's one of the most deadliest animals. Those things kill so many people a year.
Yeah, I probably won't then.
Or get a grizzly. Grizzly, the mean one.
I think they're scarier than grizzlies, bro.
The zoo is literally like down the road from my house. I might steal a monkey low key.
Yeah, people have tigers. You have a hippo.
That zoo pisses me off, dude. There's a fucking white buffalo there, just like with no shade. He just sits there and gets cooked.
Should we fucking let it go? Let it run around Glendale?
Yeah, let it run on the highway and just get smoked.
Or just smoke.
Probably would rather die.
Okay, commit suicide. Mm-hmm. That's fucked up. Suicide Boys. Shout out Suicide Boys. Baby, new album just dropped. I was listening to it and then I changed it. That's fire.
Just seen the girls roast him on Suicide Boys.
Oh, I bet that one hurt. I didn't. I gotta watch that episode.
Hurt.
That was the last RedHawk recap that you guys had, and you had two fucking.
Yeah. Schmitty raised it up good. He did.
Dude, one of the guys walked out in the fights on Friday, 2 Suicide Boys. He won, and it was lit, and the crowd loved it.
I bet that was fire. Whatever. Did you guys ever? The one OnlyFans girls you had that I rizzed up. You ever still peek at her stuff?
Yeah, Jesus, her fucking cheeks.
That's one of the hottest chicks I've ever seen.
This YouTuber pleads guilty to a federal charge after intentionally crashing his plane online for views. A 29-year-old YouTuber pled guilty to a federal charge after he destroyed the wreckage of a plane he purposely crashed to gain views.
Isn't it America? Like because didn't he take care of the cleanup and do all that stuff?
Yeah.
I thought I read that he did it, wrecked it, nothing, no one got hurt, cleaned it up. If that's the case, he should.
Stuntman.
Yeah, he's a showman. Like, what's the problem?
Just new.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's pretty interesting.
It's a pretty cool YouTube to go back on is Tommy G's. In 2019, he's like, my goal is to have 15,000 subscribers on YouTube, 5,000 followers on Instagram. He had it all written down. And now look where he's at.
That's
like
cool.
He's got like almost 700,000 subs. A cool page.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Did you see that he was having a hard time with YouTube as well for the videos that he makes?
Getting in trouble with them.
Yeah, YouTube's tough.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
It is. So.
Hi, yeah, how's it going?
He got a flat tire in his rig. It's more
Doing good, how are you?
My vlog on Patreon.
We lied, Jovens.
Behind the scenes of last night and everything. Patreon.com/RedHawk Academy. There's
Jay, how have you
tons,
been?
tons of shit up there.
Good.
Okay.
Jay's been good, everybody.
Okay. Yep, that's fine. Perfect. Thank you so much. Yep, but sorry, boys. I was coming home from the show last night, and my tire just randomly starts going, psh, like I get the blinker on, and then it's just the PSI is like 20, 19, 18, 17, all the way down to 1. So I had to park it in this neighborhood 5 miles from my house. Had to get an Uber home. Called Tesla. They're supposed to come out and tow it. I fall asleep. I get a message saying we couldn't tow it because we couldn't get a hold of you. So I fucking redo the thing. Call the tow guy. The tow guy drives out there, and he said, "Hey, I'm here. And there's no green Tesla." And on my app it says it's exactly in that spot. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, God damn it! He's like, the cops are pretty active around here towing shit. So I'm like thinking that. And then I call Tesla, and they're like, yeah, we don't see it. And then they're like, but maybe blah blah blah. Long story short. It's at the Tesla place. I just had to make sure. But dude, my green Tesla needs 2 rear tires. That pink one needs a back left tire. Dany's needs new tires. I don't know if it's because the gravel on our road
Could be. Dude,
tears
don't
it up or
go
what?
to the Tesla place for the tires. Go to Discount Tire. They're same tires, way cheaper.
But I think I have the performance tires
Oh.
on that green one. But on the other 2, I think are the regular. No, Dany's. Fuck, I don't know. But yeah, they're like fucking expensive tires. I was telling Dany since we just got this house that I think I'm gonna sell that orange Tesla because we're actually downsizing the house. The house is actually smaller and the garage space is smaller, so we're not gonna have as much space for our cars. So I was like, I might as well just sell the orange one.
Yeah.
Which is kind of be good. It'll be good.
Jay said those cameras are going to die. So
Fuck you, cameras, bitch ass motherfuckers. What episode? 100, 200, what?
247.
136.
236?
236.
200. Hey, episode Timbo Sugar Show. Peace, motherfuckers. Nah.
Love ya.
Nah.
Subscribe to the British Rizz Show.
Sorry, B.